This is really exciting today. We've got the 2026 Mazda CX-5 for the first time. And pretty much everything is new this model year. This is polymetal gray metallic and it's the S Premium Plus, the big guy. This is a brand new facility. It's Capital Mazda of Cary. Check out all their inventory. They have a lot. It's capitalmazdaofcary.com. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna walk around it because everything is different. A sleek, modern design on the outside. Inside, boy oh boy, you cannot wait to see what's going to be changed. The multimedia, the space in the back for cargo space and passenger space, even the steering wheel. It's raining here in Cary, North Carolina, so I've got my notes in here, but we're going to get a first look. Normally I keep them out of the way. I don't want you to know I study notes. Of course I do. You're gonna love this one, the door opening. So easier to get in if you got your hands full, if you just need a little bit more assistance, or if you've got children. This is fantastic and a huge, huge upgrade. This one, of course, looks very upscale. Mazda's been going premium, you know. Wow, this is so nice. I love the panoramic glass. And this monster right here, it's huge, huge. Whoa, nice. New safety features. Whew. This one right here is the Skyactiv G. It's the 2.5 four-cylinder engine mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Look for 187 horsepower, 186 pound-feet of torque. Something interesting, there will be hybrid power plant available on Mazda lineup coming 2027, starting to roll in. That's gonna be the Skyactiv G, so pay attention, but this is the only one available for right now. As we get into our performance fast facts, you'll see everything's pretty organized here. Love the Mazda logo. It just looks pretty organized. It does have a prop rod. It might be nice to have it out of the way just a little bit more because it's a pretty heavy hood. Take me to the candy shop. Yeah, because the MPG is pretty sweet. It's gonna be 15.3 gallon fuel tank. You'll see the door right here. And then as we look on the sticker, whoa, 24 in the city, 30 on the highway, 26 combined. Love the gloss black. That's pretty sweet. I love the contrast with this polymetal gray. Great, great. Lighter gray with dark. It's got 4-wheel disc brakes and also independent McPherson struts here and independent multi-link suspension here. It should make for a pretty responsive, fun drive. Time for the exterior walk. There's a lot going on in this front end here. Talk about three-dimensional. I mean, this is not just one piece. No, it's set in here, but it's at an angle going back. Mazda logo here, silver right here. I think that's kind of cool. Well, maybe gray, 50 shades of gray. It's got the lights that kind of sweep in, scallop around. I love the lights right there. It's got front and rear parking sensors, lots of functional airflow that goes through here, and you'll see a panoramic camera. We're gonna see improved clarity on this model too as we go along. I think this piece is just iconic here, how it just kind of goes up like I'm not done, and it continues all the way around. We still have those flutter lights right here that Mazda's been known for lately. Da-da-da, da-da-da. It's like ESPN. Da-da-da, da-da-da. What a cool looking profile in front end. 19-inch wheel design here. Love the gloss black. It's even got black lugs on it with the Mazda symbol. 225 55 R19, so 19-inch wheels. This is kind of a cool piece here, how it goes up here. The fenders come up, but then it, whoop, a little bit of curve up and around. I dig that. I like the gloss black down here, and notice how it gets a little bit wider. It goes in right here. You can see the line, and then it comes back out, making for a nice wide stance at the back. And then gloss black right here. Like to see a little cutout in the pillar, but it's great for styling. I think it's cool how it comes to a rounded point right here, and big, big, big turn signal. And you get a little nub right here, so that you can see from all different angles. Here's the blind spot indicator. It's a triangle. Can we see that? It's there, I promise. It is a triangle, and you'll find camera down here as part of the panoramic system. This has the lock and unlock on the front doors, not on the back doors. It's a really cool looking profile with gloss black around the top and the bottom of the windows. Color keyed shark fin antenna that does come to a point. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Mazda. Yes, it's got crossbars, of course it does. We'll take a look and see that roof. Not sure I'm gonna open it today because it's not my car and it's raining out. Here's the LED, flutters, da-da-da, da-da-da, love it. The LED light, gloss black housing, kind of cool. I like the black that comes around here, gives it some contrast and some style. Style points, She's beauty and she's grace. She's Miss United States. We got the exposed wiper. Mazda written out. I do like that in chrome. Very classy, very clean look, very modern. I dig that. No badge back here. CX-5 all-wheel drive. It's the iActive all-wheel drive SkyActiv G engine. And then we've got 1 and 2 exhaust ports, gloss black, and it has backup sensors. Let's open it up. That goes quick. There's the backup camera. We're gonna look at the bigger cargo space. This is our sneak preview for right now. It's time to get to the interior tour, starting with driver's side. The car's fogged up. My glasses are fogged up with rain. If you appreciate the effort in the rain, hit subscribe. Thanks, guys. There is so much to like about this interior. What can a person say about the door panel? Well, I can say I see the start of 12 Bose speakers. Premium sound. It comes with the optional raindrop package. You can only order this on certain days when the sun's not out and, well, rain clouds are producing rain. None of that kind of thing. This is upscale. This is softer touch right here. Big bottle opening. I like that a lot, and I like the contrast to the black interior. What do we see for the seats? Well, they're leather seats. I like the gray stitching right here. It's also good contrast. It really breaks up that black interior. I'd say this one is probably 60% firm, 40% soft. Nice. Oh, that's soft. I like that. That would be very comfortable on a trip. This is nice too. Good padding in the seat. Impressive. Do you have a power driver's seat? Yeah, you do. And it works really quickly. Look at that. Can we twist it? Yeah, we can. Can we twist it back? Yeah, absolutely. We can twist again like we did last summer. Here's the roller that comes out like an alien with Sigourney Weaver. It's coming at you. How about a leather wrapped steering wheel and some really funky, cool, very convenient controls. This even has the driver attention alert. A lot of cars are going that way. It has the head-up display, which is the active driving display. We can customize by using this. It has a nice haptic response and it's a feel, it's a touch. We can see that all. Just go through those. Now, MI Drive, we know that's for drive modes, but it's on the steering wheel. How genius. So we can go to sport, normal, off-road. Yeah, I'm at Capital Mazda right now, but I wish I could take this off-roading. I want to show you what it can do. What is this right here? Push that. Now we've got a crystal clear camera that we can move around and see. Oh, that's what it looks like. You didn't need me to show you. We've got the camera. The clarity is improved. I really like that. I'm going to turn it on so I can put it in reverse and you can see what it's capable of. Look, I love how the safety comes out here. Oh, I'm turning the wheel. That means it's going to be a wider arc. Got 2 different armrests right here. Nice soft touch. Big sides right here. Nice and slim in here, but it goes deep. It goes more than wrist deep. And 2 USB-Cs. That's incredibly convenient. You know what's incredibly strange? Look over here. Did you know that down here is a 12-volt power port hidden out of the way? That is really interesting. Let's check the glove box since we're here. Pretty good size. It fits the owner's manual plus a little more. This is the Qi wireless charging port. That's a nice angled approach right here. It can fit a wide phone, it looks like. And then also we've got a nice clean look right here with electronic parking brake and brake hold. If you'll notice, a lot of the controls that used to be here, including the command dial, they're gone to make it more simplified, easier to use. And then right here, we've got a nice, you could put your phone, maybe the passenger or the driver while the passenger's charging. Big cup holders. I do appreciate that one. And it doesn't look like it's going to overhang that much. So I bet tall tumblers will fit there as well. The air vents, pretty good size. And I love having these right here. They're visible. So if I want to get my rear defroster, my front defroster, and my flashers, oh no, a flasher, it's right there. And watch, it even kind of strobes, just like that. This does have paddles, plus and minus as well. But this right here, if you're in a museum, this is the Mona Lisa right here. You're at the Louvre and you're checking out the new 15.6-inch screen. It's got so many bells, whistles, conveniences, just real capabilities of what it can do. Google Maps, you see it there. Well, it can do Google Maps. I like that a lot. So let's turn that on and then next, and then go to map. And then we can see it takes up almost the whole entire screen. That's fantastic. What about a home screen that's available and visible at all times? We can move the vehicle around just like this. There's a lot that I haven't learned yet that you can do. This has the new iActive Sense safety features. We're definitely going to have to learn how all that exists and works and things like that, because I'm learning too. edit the home screen, vehicle background, our nav, our music right here, no device connected. We can do a lot of different sources. You can do settings. So look at this, our displays, the active driving display, that's the head-up display, and we can see that through the raindrops. Well, there's a light in your eyes that keeps shining. Just a fool sitting on the wrong block. Yeah, a little Led Zeppelin there. What else do we want? Let's adjust some climate. These are things that you'll want to check out when you're learning about your new car, because we can do the driver assistance, so many different safety features that you can set up all on your own. Collision avoidance, look at all this, very comprehensive here. Do we want turn across traffic, front crossing? Yeah, we want all that stuff because it's going to help us. The monitor, speed restricted, camera view, restore factory settings, that is really cool. I just love this system. I was not a fan of the command dial. I mean, I knew that Mazda owners were used to that, and that's what Mazda had always done. But to me, this is where it's at. I really appreciate them probably taking some suggestions from viewers and drivers and fans, and they said, hey, we want a touchscreen, a big touchscreen. Are you a fan of the bigger touchscreen? Do you think it stands out too much? Would you rather have the command dial? Let me know in the comment section. So what are these right here? Oh, it's all the apps. I already knew that. I just wanted to kind of show you. It has wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. They will get lighter when it's on. Google Assistant, Google Maps. With this vehicle, if you want to change your volume, there's no knob, but there is one on the driver's steering wheel. So we can adjust our volume this particular way. So you push the volume. It's very easily marked. You just have to get used to the two-step process, and then you can tweak it this way, or you can slide your temperature. Now slide, now slide, now slide. You can also adjust the fan speed by doing this. Everything's pretty clearly marked. It just takes a little getting used to. If I want to do the camera view again, well, I can go there, and I don't want it. I want to do car information like the dynamics. Do we want sport, normal? Do we want off-road? Yeah, we can do all that. I-stop on and off, that's the brake hold when you get to a stop sign. Safety features. Whoa, that is so new and so cool. So driver monitoring. Do we want that on or off? Parking sensors, ELK. I truly don't know what that is, but it's clearly the lane keeping. And then we've got the braking, blind spot monitor, low speed object detection. Do you want that on or not? And then driving position. Adjust driving position. So again, there's so much that you can do in this thing. I love the capabilities. I'm so excited about this. What about profiles here? Go here, it's on guest. You can set up the driver, guest, and profile so you can add different things to it. This is really cool. And I think that's the first thing you should do is set up your profile, get activated with everything that is available to you, and just learn about the car because there's so much that's new. This almost doesn't even seem like Mazda technology because it's so advanced in the multimedia stage. I could not be any more impressed. It's great. It has the auto dimming rear view mirror with garage door opener programming. Excellent. Yes, it's got a sunglass holder, SOS in case you need it. And then we've got light, and then a light. I am not going to open up this glass, but I want to show you the visibility here. It's really good. Since it's raining and it's not my car, I cannot open up the moonroof, but I do want to show you the visibility. It's very good in here. Like the big windows. This is a little slim right here, but you've got this huge glass on this side, huge glass on this side. It's sloped at a nice angle. And then big window in the back, like the quarter panel cutout right there. Lot of light coming into this vehicle. It really does open up a black interior, don't you think? And we do want to see if it has a light. Oh, that's a pretty potent there LED light. It's got the slider. Does it cover the whole window? A thin strip, but it definitely covers it so that can block out some sun. And you might as well be blocking out the sun. Doot, 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 doot. If you'd like to, you can go ahead and change the mode. You can set up some of your safety features, and we can change the distance between us and cars in front of us when we're using the adaptive cruise mode. See, it just goes longer distance, shorter distance, and back. I'm gonna put the back seat back. I'm gonna put the front seat back. Well, it's already back. Woo! It's got 40.2 inches of rear seat headspace. That's huge. And 39.9, so more space. Remember, this vehicle is 4.5 inches longer with a longer wheelbase than the 2025. So that's huge because we made more space, and I can see it very evident right here. Let's listen to how clear this is, how solid this is. Sounds good. The seats are very comfortable. You sink back into it. I would not mind being a backseat passenger. Moving my coat out of the way, we've got a little hump right here and just really good space. I've got a handle with a hook. I'll show you that in a minute, and seat pockets. Let's go on in here. Is this soft touch? This is not soft touch. Not soft touch, but it feels good. 2020 has done it again. It feels good. Softer touch right here. This is very upscale interior, place for bottle openings right here, and then seat pocket so you can store your iPad, your storables. It has heated seats in the second row, USB-Cs, rear air, and that is just massive, but it fits. That is a nice looking interior. Couldn't be more impressed. What's a surf? Oh, that's soft. I can tell it's going to be a good, oh, that's so soft. One of the softest I've felt. Nice cup holders right here. That is really squishy. You want to squeeze that, Charmin. This is nice too. It's firm, but it's got softness to it. Are the latches easy to get to? Yeah, they are. You just pop them off. They're ISOFIX right here. So how easy is that to put on with one hand? I'm doing it the wrong way. There it goes. Okay, see, I can do it. Nice pattern right here. We've got the light gray as well, and handle. Even the driver, if they're a crazy driver, they can hang on so they're protecting against themselves. Just great room back here. 33.7 cubic feet of space behind the second row and 66.5 behind that first row. Look, the seats are flat as they fold. You can use this cover right here to hide your valuables. Hey, I don't want people to see my stuff. They might take it. I don't want that. I could also put the seats down this way. Nice accessory net, the mat. Those are all useful things. You can get this out of the way. What else is this right here? Wait a minute. What is this? A 12-volt circular port. That is very cool too. I love the first aid. It's got latches, tie downs right there, as you see in action. And then a little bit of room over here to put maybe a basketball or a football or anything. I don't know what you want to put there. A handle. We do see that there's some storage, a little bit there, but more importantly, there's a spare tire. Action shot, bam. Action shot, ba-bam. I don't know how we're gonna see all this in the rain. 2026 CX-5, it's the 2.5 S Premium Plus polymetal gray with black interior. Let's look at standard features here as we go across. It doesn't look that clear from where I stand, but it's the only thing I got. So just stop the video if you want to see all the specs on the highest trim level. On my channel, I'll be doing other trims. We've got 5 of them to do. And we're gonna get to that price. Remember, I said this was anywhere between $30,000 and $40,000 for this particular one. It's $38,900. It does have some options. This is a show vehicle, so these are some of the options that they have added to it to make it extra special. The standard screen size on this one is, by the way, 12.9, but it's been upped to, whoa, 15.6, so 42,900 with the extra options that you very well might want to add. Here's the fuel mileage, fuel costs, safety ratings are not out, it's just too new. And remember to go to capitalmazdaofcary.com. Thanks for watching, everybody. What do you think about the new CX-5? Inside, outside, how do you like that multimedia system? It's fantastic and modern. I absolutely love it. Can't wait to learn more and then show you what I've learned. We'll test ourselves. Thanks, everybody. I'm at AutoJeff Reviews. We do fun, thorough reviews, so make sure you click subscribe to AutoJeff, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Threads, and I'll see you later. And my Mazda playlist has a growing library of Mazda videos, so you can watch to your heart's content. We've also got over here Lincoln. I just filmed a Lincoln Nautilus video on site yesterday. So go to capitallincolncary.com if you're interested and check out my Lincoln playlist. See you guys. Bye.